Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
We've had instances where we've sold a customer a new set of tires, and the next day they're back with a nail or a screw in the tire. It's really sad. It's really unfortunate.
It is unfortunate, but with construction season comes flat tire season. Several tire shops right here in the Valley say they have seen an uptick of customers with flat tires in the past couple months.
One shop tells us people living near a construction zone need to be careful when driving in those areas. Valley News Team's Maddie Gelseth explains what you can do if your tires are flat.
Most tire repair shops I spoke with today say they normally have a lot of customers come in with flat tires this time of year. One shop even says there's an increase in flats because of all the construction around town.
On an average daily basis right now, we're 4 to 5 higher now than we were then.
Sean Agermont with OK Tire says the number of flat tires have definitely increased over the years. One tire repair shop told me they're up 200% on tire repairs due to construction.
So I definitely don't think it's anything intentional, but it definitely brings on business for us for flat repairs as well as every other tire shop in town.
Firestone Complete Auto Care says people who live in construction zones get more flats. And Tires Plus says they've also been fixing a lot of tire repairs with the construction going on.
The nails, the screws, that stuff, it's impossible to see with the naked eye. It's just a case of bad luck.
Bad luck that'll be a shiny penny later for people like myself who live near construction zones. Reporting for Valley News Live, I'm Maddie Gelseth.
The experts tell us it's not only nails and screws that pop people's tires. It can be objects like rebar or potholes.
A man accused in the killing of a pregnant Fargo woman has pleaded guilty to 2 of the 3 charges against him. William Hain pleaded guilty to charges of kidnapping and providing false information to law enforcement in the August 2017 death of Savannah Graywind. Hain is still scheduled for trial on September 18th on a charge of conspiracy to commit murder. Hain's former girlfriend, Brooke Cruz, pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit murder and 2 other charges and was sentenced to life in prison without parole. Authorities say she cut Savannah's baby from her womb. Savannah's body was later found in the Red River. The baby was found healthy and is in the custody of her father.
Here's a story you'll only see on Valley News Live. A South Fargo daycare has recently been shut down after its owner was charged with child neglect. Court documents say that Cass County Social Services was called for a welfare check at the home of Rochelle Ulmer on July 27th. They say that they found Ulmer outside with a child, stumbling, slurring her words, and smelling strongly like alcohol. They add that Ulmer urinated herself while walking with Social Services into her home. Officials found 2 empty beer cans in the trash can and a nearly empty wine cooler bottle. Documents indicate that a sobriety field test found Ulmer to be clearly impaired and not in any condition to provide proper care for the kids. At the time, Ulmer was responsible for 9 children between the ages of 1 and 8.
A Minnesota man is being held on multiple charges after being accused of hitting a pedestrian with his vehicle in Clay County. James Russell from Hawley was taken into custody. He's facing charges of felony motor vehicle operation, leaving the scene of an accident, and assault. Monday afternoon, authorities responded to the crash on Highway 9 south of 90th Avenue South in Downer. Russell's passenger was also taken into custody on an unrelated outstanding warrant. There's no word yet on the condition of the person who was hit.
A man was treated for injuries after an assault at a gas station in downtown Fargo this afternoon. It happened just after 1:30 at the PetroServe gas station. That's on the corner of NP Avenue and 2nd Street North. Police tell us that the victim was taken to a hospital with what appeared to be non-life-threatening injuries. No word on a suspect yet in the case.
I'm surprised we didn't get more rain than we did. We have been dealing with an overcast gray sky most of the day. Let's find out about tonight's weather. Hutch?
Yes, and at least here in the Southern Valley, it's had that muggy feeling to it throughout the day. We are seeing some showers, but those extend from the Otter Tail County area down into parts of northeast South Dakota. A tornado watch and some serious flood concerns for portions of southern Minnesota and Iowa. By the way, these thunder showers here very weak, but have spawned some funnel clouds. Not expecting tornadoes tonight, but it does look like things will be quieting down and cooling off. Along with funnel clouds comes frost in northwest and north central North Dakota. If you are in Candor or Rock Lake, you may want to cover the tomatoes tonight. Temperatures because of the clouds slow to fall here in Fargo this evening into the 60s, 50s by bedtime with more clearing in our northern counties. I'll have details on some more cool air before a warming trend takes hold here in just a couple of moments.
Okay, thanks, Hutch.
A 27-year-old inmate of the Beltrami County Jail has died from an unknown medical condition while in custody. Authorities say Hardell Sherrill of Apple Valley, Minnesota collapsed and became unresponsive Sunday night. He was in the presence of a corrections officer and medical technician when he collapsed, and life-saving efforts began immediately. Sherrill died at the facility, and the investigation into his death is underway. He was arrested on a warrant for felon in possession of a firearm.
The North Dakota Department of Health is getting nearly $2 million to fight the opioid epidemic. The department says they will spread the money around to buy data collection systems, training, and lab equipment. The lab equipment includes machines that field test a substance and give law enforcement or EMS crews an idea of what the substance may be.
We'll have better equipment so that we know what the substances are that we're dealing with. We'll have better situational awareness so we know just how frequently this is occurring and what the trends actually are. And we'll have improved the actual medical care that are part of these processes as well.
The grant lasts 12 months, and it's unknown whether it will be renewed next year.
An elderly Minnesota woman was hurt after her car was rear-ended and rolled in a ditch. Investigators say 20-year-old Craig Isaacson of Sabika ran into the back of a vehicle on Highway 10 near Staples last night. That car was driven by 75-year-old Stella Robin of Staples. It rolled in the median of the highway. She was taken to the hospital. Her injuries are not serious.
Valley City Public Schools is dealing with a substitute teacher shortage. The district is recruiting subs at all grade levels for the 2018-2019 school year. Last month, the school board approved increasing substitute teacher pay from $100 a day to $120 a day. The school district is encouraging anyone interested in becoming a substitute teacher to learn more about the requirements to obtain a state substitute teacher license.
FM Ambulance is hoping to better serve rural Clay County by posting a new ambulance in Glendon. It's going to be stationed daily outside of the fire hall at 9 in the morning until 9 p.m. FM Ambulance is hoping this will allow them to provide faster response times to people living outside the metro. In 2017, FM Ambulance responded to more than 31,000 calls for service, and they drove more than 550,000 miles.
One lucky person from Hettinger has just claimed a prize from the North Dakota Lottery of $25,000 a year for life. The winner, who chose to remain anonymous, hit it big with a quick pick ticket. The lucky player opted for the one-time lump sum cash payment of $390,000 before taxes. The Lucky for Life top prize for the drawing this Thursday is $1,000 a day for life.
Later on Valley News Live at 6, an update on the National Veterans Cemetery being constructed near Harwood.
Up next, what parents are doing to keep an eye on their tech-savvy teenagers.